Oh my God, I'm live. I'm actually back. It's been a very long time. What are my excuses? Life, GCSEs, my son, stuff. Just been so flipping busy. Fully aware I haven't been back for a while. My main reason for coming back is I've just got this in the post. Now, if any of you are still with me after all this time, I'd be very surprised. But you know what? I'm just going to see and do a little unbagging and see who's out there. So away we go. Haven't opened it yet. Here's the scissors. I was so bored whilst away on holiday that I ordered 2 kilo lots of jewellery, and I've actually got 2 of them. Hello, Lizzie and Lily. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm not completely on my own then. Yeah, I'm out of practice with this, clearly. I just kind of felt that as I had this, I should give it a go, because I only ever do lives because I've never upgraded and I've never had paid whatevers, but this is fun, and I figured I deserve some fun. There's a lot going on in the world at the moment. And hello, my dear, hello. I've got 2 bags. I'll start with one. This is just a, I'm so disorganised. I need a tray or something. I wish I could do the camera down thing, but I just don't seem to have that facility at the moment. So I'm really sorry. I'll kind of try and show you things, and if it gets too boring, just, I have a tray. I have a tray. So what I'm going to do is basically dump it all out and try and show you the whole thing. Some people have a lot of luck with these. Some people less so. But you know what? This was just a bit of fun. I'm not expecting anything from this. This isn't how I normally buy stuff. I generally will go and hunt things down in the boot fairs, which is what I've been doing all summer. Why you haven't seen me. Hello, Crispy. It has been a while. Antoinette, hello. All these lovely familiar names and faces. I feel like I've abandoned you all over the months. Oh, I has a bag. Now, can I even... I'll use this for anything that's broken. I've got a bag set up for lots and things. I'll try and show you. Let's see if we can do this. Here's the bag of goodies. There you go. You don't have to stare at my fizzle either. Here's the bag of goodies. Let me bring you in. I am so amateur. There we go. Well, okay. It's an interesting selection of items. There's something in here they wanted £10 for. but it's not attached to anything. Do excuse my nails. You caught me just before I was going to go out and dye my hair, and then the chap turned up and knocked on the door. Ooh, well, I don't quite know where to begin. We have something pearly shaped. This is quite a tangle as well. Yes, quite a tangle. This particular necklace appears to have several strands to it, so I may have picked the wrong one to start with. So how the devil are you all? Redwing, hello. You love the hair. Yeah, I had it chopped the other day and layers put through it because I wanted to go a bit more, I suppose, sort of retro in my look, if you like, because you might as well, when you're my age, you are retro, aren't you? I had to giggle the other day because I saw some people I hadn't seen in a while, and a younger person, which isn't difficult at my age, was asking me all sorts of questions about Susie and the Banshees, strangely enough, who I'm due to go and see. And she referred to me as the OG, and I kind of looked at her, clearly very, very puzzled. And apparently that stands for the original goth. So there we go. I thought, well, stuff it, why not? This, I think, is broken. It is. It just needs a little fix here, which I can do. I has pliers. I can just fix that. I'll look at it properly, obviously, and see if it needs something a bit more dramatic doing to it. But that will stop it falling apart. just for now. So that's a faux pearly, and I have every intention of putting together a faux pearl lot. Me being me, I still do an awful lot more clothes than jewellery, so this is more of a, you know, more of a fun thing. Ooh, now. You're loving the tray. Yes, the tray was bought specifically to make what is known as a seed drum, which is a drum where you put seeds and things inside and then you tip it. And it's a bit like one of those rain sticks, but I never got around to it because I never get around to anything. This is quite splendid. It's been beaded. It's got a leather back. Right, and I hope I'm showing you this properly. You can look, see what this is, a cat on here. That's why it looks peculiar. So I'm not quite sure what to make of that. I do like it. Someone's clearly made it. A bit hard to tell how old it might be, but I'm quite liking that. So that will go in a things to look at later and make a decision on whether I will try and sell them separately or maybe not. I have so many sparkly bits. I thought of doing a sparkles and baubles kind of video to show. Is this broken? Maybe it's not. Oh, no, it's not broken. I love these. They look amazing. It's a flat lay collar in possibly silver plate or stainless steel, but it's a lovely silver tone. Nice vintage feel. Very mid-century modern. And I do like selling those. I mean, they don't go for a lot, but I just like to give things another life, to be honest. I get very womblish. Got a womble about such things. Right, this has quite a lot of wear to the clasp that was once silver tone. But it's 3 layers of silver tone balls. And yeah, I think that's wear rather than tarnish. Oh no, I could be wrong. I've realised I actually started to need glasses for reading. Yes, well, I got away with it to my age, really, which isn't bad going. The optician said apparently a lot of people in their 40s decide that they really need to have glasses. And I've obviously gotten away with that for quite some considerable time. So I'm just having a peer at this because this could possibly be silver. Let me do a little scratch. I'll test these properly, obviously, at some point. But I do a little scratch because I'm pretty sure that's silver. It's nice and bright. So I'll put that aside for testing, because if that is silver, it's a rather nice thing. I'm not really seeing any marks. But then that could just be that I'm not looking in the right place. It can be hidden all over the shop. It's nicely made. So we'll have a little test of that. That's one to investigate. I'm quite pleased with this so far. That's 3 pieces out of this melange of items that are saleable. So I'm quite happy with that. And I think I spent about £30 on this, including postage. This I'm not entirely convinced about. I think this might be a glass bead here. It's very beachy, and of course the days of beachy wear are kind of slightly over. Oh, that's right. Something pinged up. Don't know what that was. Right, so that's certainly quite saleable. These little stretchy things pop up everywhere, don't they? With hearts. It's got rather a lot of wear though, so that may end up having to go into a craft. So I can harvest the nice little stones off of that. Don't like seeing things with too much wear. This is quite pretty, but it is a stretch, and it does have some wear, so I would be inclined to put that possibly in a craft. It's got all its stones, but nobody wants stuff that's worn. I find this is a very simple brass bangle. Let me come up a little bit because I can't see the chat. Let me get rid of this. Something's pinged up and blocked my chat. There we go. Right. Going back down again. Hello. Going back down again. So nice little brass bangle. Perfectly serviceable. Go in a nice lot. This is faux pearls. Cute little bangle, actually, with crystals in between, little rhinestones. They're all there. All looks good. Good Lord. Now this is a breast cancer awareness bangle. I recognise that. I should do. Having made that journey myself. I'm not entirely sure who makes it, though. It's very pink, clearly. Oh, hang on. What does this say? AB. Okay, AB. Little wingy thing. It's got some wear to it, but I might investigate that. I very much doubt it has any real value, but it's rather sweet. Oh, yes. I do like a nice chunky bangle with a heart. This isn't turquoise or anything. It's a ceramic, I would imagine. It's got some wear to it, but actually, that's quite decent. So I think that will definitely be wearable. Oh, it's such a long time since I've had a whole load of jewellery. I just got a bit carried away one afternoon and thought, you know what, I'm going to make the gamble. What is going on here? Oh, it's one of these sort of layering pieces. I don't know if it's missing things. It's got a drop there. I think that's missing a few bits. I'm not entirely convinced of that crafty. So I'm going to make use. Nice little stretchy rhinestone bit. I'm going to pop that in craft because these little rhinestones can be very useful. It's not really a resale item. Oofed. I've got a bit of a chunky statement going on here. Okay, right. Here we have. That's quite a... Got all the colours of the rainbow going on in there. Sparkles. Let's just see if it is by anybody, because sometimes they are. No, but it is quite cool. And it's got quite a bit of texture to it, I would say. It's quite well made. So that's certainly handy for a lot. It's a little wooden stretchy with some sort of a coin on it. Is that a Chinese coin? Maybe it's for good luck or something. Can't read it. Totally can't read it. Never mind. It's tangled. Oh my word. It is a tangulation. Let's see what we can pull out here. Don't want to take your entire day. Actually, that's kind of cool in a rather blingy way. It's the wings with a encrusted heart in the middle of it. Really nice choker length. That is kind of cool. Modern, obviously. Not signed, not by anyone in particular. Yeah. And I don't think it's missing any stones. I'm a bit on the fence about that. I don't know whether I'll try and sell that or not. I like it. Right, loving this. This is a score. This is sober-like. It's still tangled. Look at that. With a great big bowl in the middle. Just fabulous. I don't think it has a clasp. I'm just looking to see. Because it's a bit tied up with everything else in here. Oh, man. It's some of those little pearly things. Ah! Right, I can't get that out at present. Well, maybe I can. I think those of us who love jewellery have certain things that we can't resist. And I have quite a lot of things I can't resist. I would say natural stones. So anything that's made out of natural stones, I'm a bit of a sucker for. And I do like glass necklaces as well. There's something about the coolness of it. Oh, we're going to get out of there. Possibly not right this minute. Okay, I have to come back to that. Somebody wanted £20. What was this for? Sorry, something's attached to something and it's saying it. They were hoping to get £20 for it. Anyway, the plot thickens. Right, let's find something we can actually get to. Oh man, this tangle is... Oh no, that's quite nice, except... Is that missing a crystal? or someone's just made it uneven. It's like one of those saltire things. These crystals are surprisingly rough though, so I'm not entirely sure what that was. I'd possibly put that in for craft because there's some very nice beads on it. I'm just not sure that it's particularly well made. I have a lot of jewellery that needs to be craft. Oh, it's just cute. Love these. Little vintage brooch. Faux pearls. All kind of jingly jangly. Makes a nice noise. Unsigned, but cute. I probably need to put together some vintage lots as well because I do have a lot of jewellery that I've collected over time that, you know, I could sell things individually, but I'm kind of not going off the idea, but there's a time limit on what I'm prepared, the effort I'm prepared to put in, which is me being lazy. I rather like this. There are these little, they're almost like a little pine cone. They've got these little tiny stones in them. Sorry, the light is appalling. Didn't really think that through. They're kind of hollow at the end. I'm wondering if this could be silver. It has a feel. They're rather cute. Unsigned. Let's have a look at the clasp because it's on a really ropey bit of suede that's clearly had a lot of love. But it could be tidied up. It's feeling like 925 to me. And yes, the clasp says 925. So I will test and try and investigate and find out what these are. It may well end up in a lot, but it's still fun. Oh, okay. I'm spying on another ropey thing. But it's a piece of tiger's eye, and that's quite an unusual shape. It's meant to be that shape. It hasn't broken or chipped. I mean, I like the tiger's eye. I'm not sure about the cord. I could possibly find a way to put it onto a different necklace. I've got plenty of things that could go on. We've got a little sort of glass stretchy thing now. I think that'll just be craft. There is a massive, or at least one, massive wooden necklace in here that's everything has decided to make friends with. Okay, here we go. This is a silver tone with wooden and plastic beads. Unsigned. Perfectly serviceable and wearable. Quite nice. Especially autumny colours. You know, all the oranges and the browns. Brown seems to be making a comeback as well. Thank you, jewellery sales. Hello. I've got my kind of screen at an angle. Oh, hello, I've gone. Bear with. Let's see if I can come back in. I don't know why it does that. There we go. This is just a little plasticky, vintage plasticky one, so that will go in crafting. So yes, it's jolly nice to be back here. Oh no, this is one of these like watch where you actually hang something from it, I believe. Sometimes these can be silver. This has some tarnish, but that doesn't mean anything. No, I can see the brass underneath, but that's still vintage and still a decent piece of kit. So it won't be silver, but that's probably for a vintage lot. Someone can make good use of that. It is nice to be back on. I just get so caught up in life stuff. Had a very busy summer. The so-called summer slowdown really didn't happen for me. I was sort of busy all the way through, and then I've had a couple of holidays. So I had to put my shop on holiday, and that's a weird thing. When you put your shop on holiday, people can still buy. This is all natural stones. It looks like an absolute mess currently, but I will investigate what these are because it's quite nice. It's a bit bohemian. I'm not sure if this knot's meant to be here or not. I may have to do some further detangling. And it's not on a silver clasp or anything. So that may very well end up in a lot, but I'll investigate. Son's gone back to school today. He's now in the sixth form. Starting the sixth form. He's starting his A-levels today. So he's finally able to leave all the subjects he didn't like and that he found to be a bit of a pain and a struggle. And I mean, he's got more GCSEs than the person really needs. It's ridiculous. I think he's got about 11 or 12. Very silly. Because who needs that many? I'm loving these as a set because they're all slightly different lengths, but they're all seed beads. They're very, very sweet. I'm probably not displaying them very well. One's a very dark blue, one's a green, one's a lighter blue. I quite like those. They're nice little lot of kind of hippie-ish vibe stuff. So yeah, he's finally doing his A-levels, and I think he'll enjoy the sixth form far more than he was having trouble with. Not trouble with school, he was finding it a struggle. There's a random piece of chain. I'll investigate and see what that is because it's broken anyway. If it's silver, it'll be scrapped. If it isn't, it'll get binned, I suspect, or won't go off to craft. There's quite a few beads in here which are causing a bit of a headache in the dangles department. Because they don't come with clasps, you see. So yeah, the A-levels he's chosen to do well. Ooh. There we go. We can see this. This is just a pendant with an interesting sort of stone edge. Some little pearlies. They thought this was £18 pearl. I think it says pearl silver. Let me have a look on the back. Well, I'm not really sure if that is silver, but we'll give it a test. It's a rather nice little pendant. And this little tiny thing in the middle actually has... no, it's just a rough surface. Yeah, it's not the best made thing, but we'll investigate further. Yeah, he's going to do, for his A-levels, he's entering his happy territory because he can do maths, further maths, if that's what they call it, physics, and computer science. So 4 A-levels, which is, you know, I mean, a lot of kids start off with 4 and drop 1, but he's not the kind of kid to drop something. If he decides to do it, he'll do it. Yeah, okay. Not quite sure what goes on here. If it hangs like this, there's no clasp. It has got these little, sorry, not showing you properly, little silver details. Yes, he's good at maths. He's not my area at all. Yeah, exactly, Joel, exactly. I'll investigate this because this is very heavy. Let's do a little scratchette and see what we get. God, I really need to overhaul my office. No. It's got a very coppery hue, but it's still rather a lovely thing. Quite tribally. I might put that in with a lot. We'll see. So yeah, all the maths and science, but his main love is computer science. He's studying outside of school and independently programming. I've probably mentioned this before. It's been so long since I've been on. And this year he'll be learning programming for 3D gaming. So it's pretty advanced stuff. I don't think they teach that. They don't teach that at A-level. So, oh, it says M&S. Let's be peering at it. It's kind of nice. Sort of a blackened look, bit kind of primitive. I'm looking. That's a nice M&S one. Nice short length. Yeah. So he'll be a very happy bunny. I like this. Yeah, I know it's a stretchy, but these look like amethyst. Sorry, not showing you properly. Amethyst with a black bead that could be almost anything. We'll have to test. And a nice little cute bead there. So I'll investigate and see what that is. Because if you're not careful, you can rush through these bags and miss things. I'm very pleased with this bag so far. I mean, I really had low expectations because I know that you can get lucky, but generally I think it's a gamble, and I only spend the money if I can genuinely say to myself, if it's a loss, it doesn't matter. I'm not a gambler by nature. Only if I can win. Oh, hello, Karen. That was colouring, isn't it? I've remembered that now. Gosh. So I've got a little tangulation going on here. Yeah, so my boy trotted off to school this morning in a very smart blue suit found in a charity shop. Looking extraordinarily handsome, I have to say. And I'm hoping he's going to find the next couple of years infinitely more enjoyable. He struggled with... he's very, very good at English, but he struggled with the way the exams were done and just how unspecific and unclear the whole thing is and what a mess it can be. And he ran into trouble with his mock exams, but he took all the help that was on offer. He put some work in, and he came out with a very good pass. So I couldn't be prouder, really, because you need to have English. And as I said to him, you do not want to be resitting something you can't stand. Let's make this the last time you have to write an essay. So, yeah, seems to have done the trick. Right, that took a lot of untangling. It is fairly nondescript. It's all on fabric. But these are little, possibly bits of glass, bits of stones. All on here. Oh, hello, Rachel B. It's been a while. I'm so sorry. It really has been a while. I'd say life kind of took over, to be honest. And I thought I really should say hello to everybody because I feel very antisocial and I watch everyone else's inputs. There we go, something terribly exciting. Nice little choker link thing there. Something broken there. Put that to one side. There's something with pom-poms on, which is quite disturbing. I'm not big into pom-poms. Oh dear God. I mean, fabric in jewellery is always a bit of a no-no, really, isn't it? Because it gets so grubby. I mean, it looks fine, but not when it's dirty. Here we go. I have got another bag, and if I can resist the temptation to open it, I will. But what I need to do is sort out being able to record these things, because I'm still just so amateur. Yeah, right. Oh God, I'm getting there, but what are these two? Oh, it's a multi-layer, isn't it? Of course it is. Ah, hang on, we're nearly there. Some people enjoy the untangling process. Other people find it exceedingly irritating. So if you could bear with. It's things that don't have a clasp. That's the annoying thing. Dang it, clasp. Here we go. Right. This is the pom-pom arrangement. There's a lot going on here. The only problem is, as always happens, these things start to come unravelled, so that's the craft. Lots of useful bits. Wow. Okay. I'm saying wow to a wooden necklace, but I'm intrigued. Okay, this is all wood, but all different woods, and then what look like conkers, although they're not. They're some sort of nut, I think. I think that's kind of cool. I really think, and it's on a nice clasp. I don't know if someone's restrung it or... Hang on, there's a little label. What does it say? M&S. Who knew M&S would be so funky? There we go. So that's perfectly wearable. Yes, there's much nuttage going on here. That lovely blue cellulite thing is very well encased. Ooh, this is funky too. Not bad at all. But so much of this does not have clasps. Plus. Oh my God, has that got feathers on it? Really? Feathers. Okay, this has feathers. I'm at a loss, really. I'm not entirely sure what to say, but some will love it. It's nice watery colours. Nothing wrong with it. Just feathers. There's a definite slight ethnic flavour to this this bag. Yeah, out Chicane. There you go. There we go. Look, another ethnic-y flavoured little beads on the end. These look like carnelian. They've certainly made an effort with this one. A lot of these are glass, all different sorts, and some sort of tanglage at the top, which is, I guess you could have it as a tie on. But the idea is you have the necklace this way on, and then this little tassel disappears into the valleys. So, not fun for me. That's not my style of jewellery. Well, I hope everybody is well. My t-shirt is cold. Oh, it's Bamboo Betty. Hello, my love. Yes. Cat face, and then it's like cat with the eyes shut. If you kind of, yeah. You forget what you're wearing sometimes, don't you? You know, you go out and realise people are looking at you, and you're like, oh yeah, I came out in t-shirt with a bloody great sort of pentacle on the front. It's like, whoops, I forgot about that. This is actually broken, sadly. So we go for crafting. It's just the clasp is gone. And how is that delicious cat of yours, Bamboo Betty? Begonia. Oh, no, it's got a big name for a small cat. Yeah, splendid. One of my cats is downstairs asleep in his usual position, and the other one is out somewhere, probably feeding at someone else's house, because I swear the size of that cat is got nothing to do with the amount of food we give him. This is a little glass and sprankly piece. I don't think it is vintage. I think it would like to be vintage. It's in that styly. Oh, something has exploded at the bottom of the bag, because there's all these tiny little things. We'll get there when we get there. Right, this is a hefter. All right, let's get this bracelet out of the way because it's in the way. Oh, it's got an H for Heather. I think it's lost a stone. No, stone's just a bit buried. I have no idea what it is. Something should have been hanging from it. TAI. Tiny little hang tag. Oh, hang on. There's something written on the back. I'm not really showing you properly, am I? Bloody useless. Good job I'm a half decent reseller, but I have my off days. Right, let's see what this says. Oh, it just says H on the back. Well, there we go. So that's markedly useless. I'm sure it isn't anything. But there we go. Now, if anyone doesn't watch Bamboo Betty, you really must tune in, because I enjoy her Feel Good Friday vlogs. Makes me smile. We love a bit of nuttiness on a Friday afternoon, so if that's what you enjoyed, please pop over and subscribe. Oh, now these are broken, which is a shame. These are these lovely little rice pearls. I think they're real. They have that feel. Hang on. Oh, yeah, they are. I don't like doing that, but sometimes you just have to. They're not on anything special, but I think they may have to go to a vintage craft lot, because they are really rather lovely. Oops, there's some. Oh, Lex is in. Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? I felt so guilty watching all your lovely sparkly bits ones. I really thought I should come back and actually do something. So I bought 2 bags, of which this is one. Is that a person? Yes, a wee little person on there. I think he's either resin or coconut shell, but he's got that tribally thing going on. Yeah, so I've just been so lazy. I've just been very caught up and busy. Busy is the word I'm looking for here. This is bloody tangled. Let me just... Where's my scissors? I'm not cutting jewellery. It's okay. I'm just cutting the tag. I'd love to know what they thought was going to get 20 quid there. We'll find out at some point. So how are you doing, Lex? Yes. Yes, it is. It's a Bernardo special. I hadn't done one in a very, very long time, and I just thought, you know what? Why not? Oh, it's one earring. Let's hope there's another one that goes with it. It's just, yeah, slightly sort of retro feel to it. Sure, it's nothing special. Ah, right. The lovely glass necklace. Yes, nicely gently faceted beads. If I can get this out. It's the smaller chains that are really tangled. Begonia coconut, that's the one. Currently in a coma. Food induced, no doubt. My cat Tinker, I've got two. I've got Tinker and Maximus Furball. And Tinker's very, very food focused, I think it's fair to say. So when I give them a treat in the early evening, they usually appear around sort of 5ish. They get a nice treat of one of those sticks, you know, those kind of, I call them kitty pepper armies. Thanks, Lex. I hope I get lucky too. This is a nice, well, it depends whether you can call it French jet or glass, but it's one of these lovely, lovely necklaces, which I love, and I have a few of, because I think they look quite nice layered. But then that's me. I like my necklaces in multiples. Yeah, so yes, when I give Tinker his little kitty pepper army, the other cat's usually lurking as well. And he growls. He actually growls while he's eating it. I've never heard anything like it. I think he thinks he's a dog. Right, this has a tangulation. This is quite a sweet little piece of rose quartz in a very nice claw setting there. I don't know if that's silver or not. Looks like it could be. Possibly. Not marked, of course. And the chain, there's a great fat knot in it. But it's a decent length. And let's have a look and see. You know, if you don't check. Simple trick would be to grab my magnet. Is that good? Excuse me, coming over. Oops. Fills the magnet. Well, we're not magnetic, so we may have to investigate that one further. Because you never know. It could be on a silver chain. There's a pair of earrings here. They look desperately grubby, actually. There is a pair. They look like brass, but, you know, I thought brushed gold was in, not grubby looking brass. I could be wrong. Huge backs on them. They're just unusual. I just haven't seen them in that sort of way, really. They're probably done a lot because they're earrings, and I've got far too many pairs of nondescript earrings. I can't begin to tell you. Let's try undoing some of these little clasps, and we might actually get to it. Out you come. There we go. One of these little things. That's kind of pretty, actually. That looks quite nicely made. Let's have a look. Needs a clean up. Yeah, no, I don't think it's anything special, but you have to look. Especially if something looks very grubby, it could just be that it needs a clean. And that's rather sweet. I'll put that in a lot. Oh, let's see. You've got that, are you? A good amount of sparkles in here today. There's a kind of a seed bead spaghetti going on here. I need to get to the bottom of, because, oh my god, that's a necklace. That is a necklace and a half. Let me see what I can do here. I don't want to break any of the strands because it's quite unusual. And that looks like silver. That looks possibly silver. Yes. Right, okay, let's dig for this then. Let's dig. It's black as anything. It could be why it got overlooked. That looks encouraging. That says M&S. That's very odd. Now, it's not often that my landline rings. But there we go. I mean, a lot of people don't even have landlines anymore, do they? I do for sort of, I think because older people tend to want to use them. They're quite a good backup, really. Oh, this is getting really, really hard to untangle. It's all caught up in the seed bead. Oh, Lord, what's going on here? It's very caught up. Ah, that does not belong in there. Where's my pliers? Just got to move something so that I can get the chain out of there, because I'm sure that doesn't go with it. Off you come. This is when I'm aware that my eyes aren't quite what they were. I can do super, super fiddly things. Oh, okay, maybe that was on there as well. So this that was looking hopeful seems to have a little bit of rose quartz with it. Sorry, not showing you very well, but look at that, the work in that. It's lovely. The thing is, it says M&S. Oh, I know M&S do silver. And this is kind of tarnished and really looks like silver. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just silver plate, but it's very cute, and I'll give it a polish, and I might sell that anyway because I like it. Okay, right, we've got another big, hang on, with attendant earrings. This is one of these. That is actually kind of cool. I like that. Proper chunky monkey chain necklace. I quite like that. It may end up in a lot. I may sell it separately. It's always what I can be bothered to do, and I'm all about no effort really if I can get away with it. Nothing more terrifying than your landline ringing. Oh, you had 2 bags. Sorry, I'm just catching up with this one. Let me come up for a minute. I can read you properly. See, look, I got my hair cut. It means I can go mad goth if I want to. Just for the heck of it, really. Please don't. 2 bags, 2 silver chains, and a pretend gold pendant. There's that moment when you're like, and then it's like, You're doing a postage from Mum's book. Yes. Oh, okay. I'll stay on then. I haven't really got to be anywhere at the moment, so like I say, it's all quiet on the Western Front. Son's back at school. Husband's back at work next door. Oh, this poor chain. I know it's gonna. See, it's all seed beady. It's beautiful though. I don't really want to hurt it in any way. And that's M&S as well. What is it with M&S? They're getting all trendy in their old age. That's more terrifying than landline ringing. Oh, both of you under the sofa. Right. Oh man. Please give me a clasp so that I can undo you. Here you go. Undo all the clasps. Many smalls. Yeah, no, I'll stay on for a bit. That's fine. I hope everything's going really well with your mum's book. It sounds interesting, the storyline. I was watching you interview your mum very professionally. It must be very satisfying to have, to have something in your hands that you've written. I think that must be an absolute joy and delight. I think this is ungold. Very rude of it not to be gold, but I can see the wear and the lack of quality from a distance. Getting good at this game. It's taken a while. I gave myself 2 years to learn jewellery, and I've got more of a grip than I had, but I'm still learning. Yeah, it's kind of cute and possibly vintage, but yeah. Oh, this is a chunky. I can get this out. This is also an M&S. Look at that. It's an egg. An egg. That is kind of wacky, isn't it? Is that missing a stone? No, I don't think it is. The colour's good. It starts off green at the bottom, then goes up to like a nice bright blue. That is actually quite a, against the right outfit. Black obs. She's just she sold something. Yes, well, it sounds like she's got a trilogy, was it you say? A trilogy lined up. Check this. I'm damn sure this isn't silver, but it pays to look. It isn't, but that is fabulous. Again, will I sell it separately? Probably not. We end up in a lot, because it's nice to give people things in lots that they can sell. I do try. I've got some lots on at the moment, but they've been sat there for a little while. They've got an interesting mix of things in. I can barely remember what they had in them. But I've got a lot of new lots to make up, if you get my meaning. And I've got a hell of a lot of what can best be described as the broken stuff, the crafting. Because it's always the last thing on the list to do. I have kilos of it. This is very pretty. Pretty without the string on it. Let's have a look. I don't think this is anything, but it's quite nicely made. Get back together. And the films, yes. Oh, goodness me. Yes. The screen rights. Well, we're not missing any stones. Let me show you what it is, because that would be less than rude. Here we go. Nice little thing there. I'll put you back down here so you can. Oh, that. Sorry, hang on. Let's try again. Let's start the camera. There we go. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't like being moved. I think it's fair to say, isn't it? Just a cat mouth going. What do you think of it so far? Oh, rubbish. Right, let me look at the chain and just make sure there's nothing happening there. It looks plated. It is plated, but that is a very, very cute thing. Nice little bit of vintage there. Let's dig. Yes, well, she could be. I was going to say she could be the next, and then my mind went blank about the Harry Potter writer. You never know. You never know. This is on a very long chain, which is looped around everything. Hang on, bear with me. I think there's a few earrings and things in here that are causing issues. Right, we have a very long chain with, I think that is a stone. Feels cold enough to be a stone, but maybe something was missing from the back. Looks like it should have had something on the back. Let me have a look. It would like to be silver. I don't think it is. It's been very badly attached to this particular chain, so that needs looking at. And this chain is it broken? Yeah, I think I'll just pop that in crafting. Let someone else have the pleasure of making use of it. That all part of the same necklace. My goodness me. Multi-layer necklaces, the bane of our life. They really are. There's two that completely tangled up together. It's a nightmare. Right, let's unravel. We're nearly there with this one. It's tangled up in there, which is tangled up in there. I do not want to break the seed bead one. Apart from the fact it's very pretty, it will make such a mess. Right, we've got a very happy little necklace here with a marigold, I'm guessing. Nice little orange flower on a cord. Yeah, kind of cool. Very retro. Now this is quite neat. Somebody's put a druzy onto this crystal beady chain. I suspect it's a handcrafted job. It feels cold, so it might very well be. It's not a plastic druzy, that's what I'm saying. It's a real one. So that's quite nice. Probably going a lot. Right. Getting down to the nitty gritty. There weren't any tiny things in here, to be honest. It's all been very... I think I might have a couple of odd earrings lurking. And the back of something. Actually, that back's got something written on it. What does it say? Studex USA. No idea what that is. But yeah, I've just got this real tangulation. There's this, which is a lovely multi-layered faux pearl, which I could detangle, but I've got my lovely, this is a real find, this lovely sodalite necklace. And then in amongst these, which I'm going to have to detangle, is a real sort of festoon of seed beads, strangely by M&S. But if I can get it out without breaking it, I'll be a very happy bunny. I'm not going to try and do that now. What I may do, if you're all up for it, is do the second bag, because I've got a couple of odd earrings here. One little pearly and a heart, and one that looks like that could be moonstone, which means, yeah, that's silver. That one is silver. It would be nice if we could find his friend. This one I could be silver, but I'm not sure. Possibly. We'll see. So, there's one of those things. It's broken. Right, let's get rid of the bits. And we'll start the next one. Yay. Just relax. Right. Second bag. I only got 2 bags left. I didn't go the full 9 yards. I really, really didn't. Because, some of you may know, Lex has had it's bought bags off people, not necessarily these guys, not this rather large charity that most people know sells bags, but you've had some less than ideal experiences, shall we say. And I didn't really want to really take that risk and do it, especially not in the boot fair season, because I can get out and get them. So here we go. I've spotted something Christmas themed already. Yep. It's a very tatty Christmas earring. No. No. So here we go. A little look at. This is what we have. Some sparklers, some woodeny bits. This looks nice. I'm going for the thing that looks nice, because it looks so nice. Very caught up on something else. That's unsilver, but it's a very nice design. And I think that's a cool design that I'd quite happily sell if I get round to it. May or may not happen. I mean, quite often if I'm in charity shops and I think something could be something good, or at a boot fair, I'll pick it up because I like the style. I tend to think if it's not anything, I'm not going to cry, because A, it's only cost very little money, and B, I love the design of it, so I know it will sell. Probably not for as much as if it were silver or heavens above gold, but so this is it's got folded over on itself. I'm going to have to play with that. You can see there it's got a bit, but that has a lovely feel. And if I can fix that, I would like to sell that, because I think that's beautiful. I'm guessing it's probably an anklet, because it's a bit too big to be. There's no way that's a necklace. I mean, I've not got the world's biggest neck, so if it won't go around me. So that needs a look at. Let's put that over there. Oh, yes, Lex. Nothing's complete without a little animale. And here it is, a little pussycat. It's porcelain with a little bow, and it is actually on a necklace, bizarrely. Let me get her out of there. Rescue the kitty. Oh, well, I can try. Oh, that looks hopeful. Right, you know, you see something, honey. Okay. That's all right. That's very much locked in there. Wrapped around something. That bag's not helping. It's a bag with nothing in it. Slightly annoying. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Right, here we go. Okay. So this darling little kitty has a maker. Oh, I can barely see what it says, so it's kind of extra on there. Let's see, can we work out what it says? And Mary. Well, I'll investigate that because it's quite unusual to get a porcelain cat on a necklace. So I'll look up and Mary. Obviously wants a bit of a investigation. And if I get this blessed bag out there. Ooh, maybe I can't. What is that? Ah, right, okay. These bags are very useful though. I do have a large amount of them. Oh, Barbie pink earring, anyone? In fact, there's a pair. They are very, very pink. Not my colour palette, you'll understand, but there are people who like the pink. God. There we go. Actually, they're in really good condition. I don't think anyone's worn those, to be honest. I think somebody bought those thinking they'll do for a festival and then didn't go. Nice. Okay, in a lot. Oh, brilliant. I like these, Nick. I like these. It's like a... Hang on. Yes. I have to lift something to get in there, don't I? Hang on a minute. Get off. Now, I know you can get these in silver, and I don't think this is silver for 1 minute. But I like these when they have a buckle on them. But I can't quite work out how to get in there. Don't want to get brutal with it. Definitely don't want to get brutal with it. But very like that. We'll certainly sell it because someone will love that. It's not silver, so I can't wear it. Wow. Okay. Woohoo. There we go. That's a lot going on there, isn't it? Proper boho-y tribally feel. I can't see a maker on it. But that's kind of cool. And an adventurous statement. Oh, tangly, tanglies. Many tanglies. Right. Got one of these memory wire things going on here. In fact, there's a couple in here which are causing... I don't want to pull anything. I don't want to break her chain. Everything's caught, as you can see. Right, let's try and get that out of the way. Some small chains in here, which, you know, one always lives in hope, but expect nothing. Enjoy the results, I always say. And then there's another chain. It's a different chain that's very much looped all around it. Is it a different chain? No, it's the same chain. It's just tied itself in an absolutely crazy kind of knot. You've nearly done the labels. Oh, well done. Wear the kitty. I would wear the kitty. If I put him on a silver chain, I could. I am one of those awkward people that, much as I love costume jewellery, and I do, oh man, that's so tangled, I cannot actually wear for more than 5 minutes anything that isn't silver or gold. Can't wear silver plate, can't wear gold plate, can't wear rolled gold. Just awkward. That's me. Just awkward. I think they're real pearls on this, which is why I'm taking a little time and care over it. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Are we? Am I going the wrong way? Oh dear God. There's an end there. That should come out. Yes. We're nearly there. Now, things like this that are all sort of pearls and where you know metal will touch the skin, I can wear. Strangely. Those are all real pearls. And they're a very subtle blush pink. Won't look good on my old little wrist, but bony hands, not a good thing. Not a good thing when showing jewellery. But that's very nice and should sell, I would imagine. I know pearls don't go for anything like what they ought to, but one has to try. Ooh, okay, what are you? This is a kind of a, it's a very bent up brooch. It also can be worn as a, I need to fix that pin. It can be worn as a pendant. That's quite old, I'm sure of it. Where's my loop? I mean, it's not a quality item, but it's kind of cool. So if I can find a nice chain that goes with that, or even if I can't, that's a definite thing I like to sell. Thing I would like to sell, given the chance. Got one of these snakies in here as well. I do like these. I think they're really fun. They can be styled in so many different ways. Although I can't wear them for long. I know, same issue. Although I really can't wear them for very long. They are nice to wear as a bracelet, actually, more, or to sort of screw them up. Have them screwed up and wear them as a necklace. Good Lord. Serious triangulations. Ooh. Okay, we're loving this. Nice little bit of vintage here. That is cool. That's just the box having a mind of its own. That is cool. I think all of our stones are there. I do love. I'm very drawn to green and blue things, and these are rather nicely done with ABs. I don't think any are missing. There's no hang tag. But I really like that. That is fabulous. I will certainly try and sell that. Pleased with these bags. Again, it's luck of the draw. It's very much, you know, don't assume you're going to win with these things, but sometimes you get lucky. And I would consider myself to have gotten lucky today. So thank you, the gods. B-bar quartz. Okay. Whatever B-bar quartz is, it's a watch. But it's got on a very nice little chain. Which I'm thinking, no, that can't be silver, surely. If it's a cheapy watch, how can it be silver? I don't think it is. I'll test it just to be sure. Somebody wanted £25 for it. Probably why it ended up in here. There we go. Don't think it's anything special. Right, let's get this out. Can I like this? There's this nice red. Oh, that's nicely done. That's been engraved. It's glass, I'm assuming. It's all red glass beads, but again, I get drawn to things with these sort of colours. But yeah, they're kind of prone to get a bit tangled because this one's multi-layered again. Maybe I need to get this bracelet out first, because this is clearly the source of much of the problems we've got going on here. I'm getting some new very focal lenses, but not for another week and a half. So sadly, yeah. What I did do was a good hack. If any of you out there, you know this, I'm probably giving you just body chatter, but what I have actually got is I went into one of these chemists and bought these horrific glasses, because they are very, very useful for close-up work. It's just like wearing a magnifying glass on your face. No good when you actually look into the distance, because they'll give you a headache. But they are useful for times like this. You've got small chains caught up, very caught up. Oh, some nice things in here. It's just getting to the damn things. Oh, Lord. Yeah, there are some nice things in here. I can see what looks like coral. That looks like real coral on here. Oh, God, I can't look at the screen with those on. Get me a headache. I'll show you what I'm seeing. This little chain here is beautiful and has clearly had some work, but what I'm seeing are pieces of coral that I believe belong on this chain. So I'm flipping determined now. And if I could find a clasp, it would help. But maybe they're not, maybe they're attached. Oh, come on, there's got to be a clasp. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming. And actually, this bracelet, which is the source of all evil, is really nice. It's got lots of genuine stones in it too. So, what's going on with this? Is this anything? Looks promising. 1/20th 14-carat gold filled. Okay, happy with that. Don't have a problem with that. Just have a problem untangling. No, I think is it a double strand? Is it 2 layers? What's going on here? And what are these attached to? Oh dear, I've dealt with some tangles in my time, but this takes the biscuit. Truly it does. Oh dear God, look at this. It's just horrendous. I need to find some clasps to undo, because that always helps. And that little gold foil necklace is rather pretty. Oh, okay, there's something here that's loose. Let's not bore you completely. Look at his little face. Now, if I'm right, he might be Mexican, or he's quite cold to the touch, and he's sort of flat. But he's got little red eyes. He's obviously had a late night. I know how he feels. It's on quite a light chain, which I don't think is anything special. Just having a little peek under my loop. I'm not seeing anything too special about it, but that's intriguing. I need to investigate him a little bit more. His little face. Interesting things. You know, not necessarily high value, but interesting. And that's what I like about these. Here we go. It's a nice little coppery boho style bracelet, which looks pretty good. It's not a brand or anything in particular, but it's rather nice. Again, there's nice autumny colours. Let's get this out. This is a nice vintage. It's got to be in a wear. It is vintage. That's rather nice. Actually, it looks like it's been painted onto mother of pearl, the shell. A little bit of wear on the back. Oh, it's a little birdie. A couple of little birdies with red faces. Have they been embarrassed? Has something occurred in their lives they haven't told us about? I'm not sure if the chain belongs with this. It's quite a nice chain. Oh, flip. It is quite a nice chain. It's... excuse my language. All right. The chain is 9-carat gold. I thought it felt nice. The pendant isn't, and it doesn't. The colours don't match, and it's got some mubbing. But wow, gold! Lex is here. There you go. My lucky My lucky mascot. Yay. Gold. Well, that was very unexpected because I absolutely had no expectations of becoming this. Wow. Yeah. Well, thank you, Goddess. What can I say? This is a tribally chunky monkey. It's very, 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 very big. I really like these, though. You know, they just have such a look. Really fabulous. I will sell it because it's what I like. Oh, no, I was going to say, is this one of those Alex and Annie things? Or it's not Annie, is it? It's Alex and Arnie. It's not. And I can't get it out either. What's the initials on here? What's the initials? I'm not showing you properly. I'm being a real amateur. LC, so that's Liz Claiborne, I would imagine. But look, everything is sub-attached. You know, I like a multi-layer necklace as much as the next person, but I'm telling you, they wear very thin when you're trying to untangle something. Let's undo a clasp. This is a very light necklace. Almost feels, it's one of those things that almost feels like it's not metal. You know, they're sort of so weird. There we go. So here we have this. I'm thinking this is probably Liz Claiborne because it has a LC there. Little druzy, which is a plastic one. Feels too warm to be a stone. That's where I go from here. This is kind of cool. It'd be even cooler if it wasn't completely tangled. I mean, what a mess. It's one of those. It's a Y necklace. There's some little sparklers. And we don't know who's made it, so that's kind of cool. That can go into a lot. Probably to... Oh, hello. Got me go on, please. Probably to retangle itself the minute my back is turned. Because they're naughty like that, these necklaces. Okay, I'm confused. It seems to have one of these. And then there's a lot of glass. But again, I can't actually undo it. Maybe it's a lanyard. That's what it is. A lanyard. Is there something I can get out of this dangulation? Another clasp. Let's undo some more clasps. Cute little bracelet. Little glass beads. On silver. But cute. Come along. Ah. There we go. Sort of illusion style necklace. With little blue beads. I think they're plastic. Cute little necklace there. Let's undo. These are amazing how much you get in these bags. I've sort of forgotten how much a couple of kilos can contain. And yes, it's good, it can contain quite a lot. That is a really nicely done bangle. No wear at all. Too big for me, you see. In spite of being quite tall, I have quite small wrists. But I don't think that is silver or anything. That can probably go in a lot because someone will love that. Arsenal. Yay. What's the score? No, that's a very happy day. I think I'll put that in craft. That's clearly seen better days. It's just there. You know, hasn't stood the test of time, I think it'd be fair to say. This is rather sweet. This little satin glass necklace there, a bit beachy, I suppose. I'm not really doing beachy lots now. This is another little stretchy bracelet. Gradually getting through some of these. Right, if I do this cloth, this big old thing can come out. It's another one of these nice chunkies here. Wooden beads, resin beads. I do look at them if I think they're well designed, because, you know, there are people out there who make them, with designers who use acrylic and other such things. Lex and I will be very familiar with the Jackie Sobral Brazil stuff. So it's always worth having a decent look at things. You don't dismiss it just because it appears to be plastic. Lex is very, very good at finding cherry amber and bakelite, so I need to perfect my skills in that area. There we go. We've just got a little pendant here, a little copper toned pendant, enamelled. Going in a lot. Oh no, this must be broken. Yeah. Okay, we've got a little shell bracelet, and this sadly is broken. Maybe I can fix it. I don't know. There's that necklace again. This is dyed mother of pearl, but it's a multi-strand, and one of the strands has come undone. So whether it's something that I can possibly fix, I don't know. It's such a shame. It's a natural substance, and I'm very fond of things that are a natural substance. I keep going back to this blessed tiny chain with what looks like coral and things on it, but it's all so tangled. Yeah. Come back to it. Yeah, try not to be anything other than gentle with it all. Hate to break something. It could be reloved. Ah, okay, that's part of that. That's part of that. Oh my word, it's one of those multi jobs. I mean, it's got black bits, it's got birds on it, it's got pearly bits. I must have a clasp. It's all tangled up. I think you're a different one. Oh, this is cute. I think this is a locket, actually. Oops, showing the side was pretty. There we go. Sure that's glass or plastic now because my hands are warm. It is modern, but it's a locket of some description. See if anyone's in. Anybody home? Nope. But that is very nice. It's in very good condition. Vintage style. It's got no maker. Oh, God, it's trying to get tangled up again. Pop that in a knot. Ooh. Something that's new on its card. That doesn't mean it can't get tangled. Now, come on, you can't break the laws of physics. It's got to come apart somehow. How did you get in there? That's impossible. Yes, there is another dimension, you know, because this is what happens with this stuff. Let's get some of these tags off because they're being annoying. Just the tag, not the jewellery. That's impossible. How can that happen? Okay, we've got another little chain here. I think it's broken. Hang on. Hang on. Hold the phone. What does CG mean? it was nearly. It had a little razor blade on it, which, you know, is always a possible, and it does feel quite nice, but it's not got its clasp. I don't think that is anything. I will test it, but I honestly think it's not anything. It just looks like it could be. Oh. It's a loose clasp here. It says Oliver Bonas. I don't think it belongs to that, does it? I think it might. I think those two, that might be an Oliver Bonas one. So that's probably needs a fix. Because people like Oliver Bonas. I think Oliver Bonas is very overpriced, but that's just my opinion. Okay, we have here. Oh, how's that for an unusual clasp? You have to line them up and do that with them. Little faux pearls. Very cute. I don't think it's made by anyone in particular. I was just intrigued by the clasp. Relatively strange. I'm going to collect the cat. Oh, I hope the vet's all right, Karen. Oh, what's this then? I think that's trying to tell me it's silver. I'm not entirely convinced. I will test it. Just the clasp. It's got some very small little marks on it that I really can't see. There's a lot of things to research and interesting stuff. I couldn't be happier, really. You know, it's something I dip in and out of every now and again. I just think, oh, let's see what the universe has in mind for us. Okay, that's not silver, but that's a very cute little colourful arrangement of, are they beads? Are they glass? I'm not entirely sure, but that is cute. Really like that, but that will go in a lot because someone else will gain great joy from it. We have a very big, oh, I was thinking this was a heart. It's not. It's a purse. It's a little old styly purse. It doesn't open. But hey ho, I guess it's a bit steampunk. Be a bit layered up with things. Goes in a lot. More strings. Right, what's happening here? Are we broken? That must be broken. That's sad. That was nice. That was M&S. So that was quite nice beads, but that's something has happened there. That is way too short. Or is it though? Someone's just attached it to make it shorter. Wished. Right. It's a long flapper length glass beady necklace. Here we go. Oh, cats and vets. Yeah, traumatic. I really hope everything goes well there. Oh no, this has got them these nice, the name's gone. One of those clasps that people often think is, brain fart. Well, I don't know if it is one of those. It's not signed. It's quite nice though, with the big crystals. Well, glass, I would imagine. Yeah, they're definitely glass. Super-sized crystals. Very nice. Unsigned. Possibly, is it jewels or... It's one of those, isn't it, that uses the big sister clasps? Or whatever they're called. We'll investigate. We've got to go, Lex. Sorry, bye. Missed you. Right, we're getting towards the end here. We've got a H&M new on its card. Nice wooden bow handle, which can go to a lot. Oh, I hope I find the friend to this. That's a lovely earring. That's cool. I'd very much like to find its friend. It's quite well made. Ah, please have a friend. That's a little stretchy bracelet there. I think that's about to burst though, so craft it is. It's another necklace. Very necklace heavy today, I've noticed. This is quite nice and modern. Silver tone necklace there. Kind of cute, collar length. Modern, not vintage. Oh, something on a ribbon. Yeah, I'm probably going to put that to craft just because it's on a ribbon, and I think, and that they're acrylic drops, but yeah, it's not really good enough for anything. This is very unusual. Tiny earring with a flower. I think that could be silver as well, possibly. But without a friend, it's exceptionally light. No, I don't even think that's silver. Nope. The packets, really? Ah, that's probably come out of something, because it's got no L's, so it's clearly, I'll put that with craft. It's come out of somewhere. Right. Here we go, more necklaces. What is it with the world? Necklaces. This is a dangly one. And a heart. So I'm making a bit of a mess of that. That should be dangling down. Little hearts, kind of cute. Modern necklace there. Autumny colours again. Oh, I see. Another dangly one. There's a real dangly thing going on here. Oh, well, I can't say I'm not pleased with this bag. Couldn't be happier. Right. Here we go. This is another nice. There we go. That's how that should look. Nice pop over the head. Silver metallic. Nice long one with a tassel. It's very nice. Don't know who's made that, but I think that's definitely rather lovely. I'm quite liking silver metallic at the moment. Don't know why. Just like the look. So I'm having a fiddle here because there's a pair of earrings that were very much caught up. And I think they go with them. Right, there's a pair of earrings with tassels. And then there is actually a necklace. And quite a fine chain. If I can find its clasp. That I should put with it. Oh, well, I'll try to if I can find its end. Unless it's a multi-layer. All right, we'll put those to one side. I might come across. The necklace might show itself at some point. Illusion necklaces with wire. That's a nice crystal. Yeah, it's very it's got the AB coating on it. That could even be Swarovski. I live in hope. Do you like a bit of Swarovski? Just made rather close friends with this other necklace. Off. Out, 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 out. And this one. Right, this one's free now. I'd love one of these in silver. Like real silver, that'd be amazing. I've got a few of those, so that could go in a lot. Here we go. Please be Swarovski. Yay! This is Swarovski. I like the design. I've not seen one like that before. It's got the little swan on the hang tag. That is stunning. That is one I will definitely sell separately, because we all like a bit of Swarovski. I don't find it very often. You know, it's not something I'm always running across. This is pretty. This is just lots and lots of rhinestones. Very nicely set, actually. Open backed. Look at my fingers, they're filthy. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Sort of a statement without being sort of shouting. This is my next. But this is lovely. It's got all its rhinestones. Absolutely gorgeous. Very resellable. Just not something I'm interested in reselling, so that can go on to someone else. This has a vintagey look about it, but it isn't. It's wannabe vintage. And it's a little collar length necklace with some nice orangey beads on a antique brass type of chain. Very cute. Again, very resellable. Old earrings. Right. Yeah. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I like this. What is it? It looks like... Oh, it's a unicorn. I was looking at it the wrong way up. There he is. There's a lunicorn. But he's a very nice one. He's got a bit of abalone in him. Some sort of enamel type finish, which has come off slightly. I don't think he's anything precious. I mean, it's meant to look like liquid silver, but I might try and polish him up a bit, if I can be bothered. He seems to have some amethyst with him as well. That's kind of cute, very 90s. Very cute. Oh, I want there to be a friend to this. I love this style of earring. Beautiful drop there. It could be silver. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. I can't tell from the smell of it now because my hands have been through so much jewellery. I can't actually work out what's what. Silver has a particular smell, if you will. I will test it. I will hope there's a mate, because I love those sort of earrings. Here we have quite a nice stretchy, and I think these are, I don't think they're glass. I think they might be stones. So I shall investigate. This looks particularly interesting colour-wise. Worth an investigate. Yes, many tangulated bits and pieces. And a clippy. Sadly, as you can see, there are some rhinestones missing there. But that looks quite old. It's not signed. Oh, interesting earrings. Interesting earrings. Because they get hooked up on the necklaces. There's another. That's really nice, actually. Very red. Don't think it is anything. I mean, it looks like a garnet, but more likely to be glass. I do have a precision tester, so I can check these things at a later point, but obviously getting it out and setting it up is a bit of a faddle. So yes, I tend to sort of do it all in one go, if you know what I mean. Get the precision out and then work my way through a bunch of things. Yeah. This is a modern one, but it's a nice tassel. beaded tassel, beaded tassel chain. Nice. Ooh, right, wow. There's a couple of things in here that are on that wire. So I'm just trying to free them up a bit. I'm trying. See, there's several, that's the thing. Several of the bubbles. Let's get rid of that thing there. Gosh, I've forgotten just how much hard work it is. Doing these. This is an M&S one. Another multi-layer job. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, something comes free eventually. Oh, okay, that's unusual. Just a piece of suede with a little brass heart on it. No maker, unsigned. Why that's caught in there? I don't think it belongs with it. What's this? 95. Really? So if that is, and it's not lying, then it's gold over silver. And it's caught up in this pendant here, which has a very modernist look about it. So I'm trying to work out what's happened there. It's got pulled tight and it didn't. Oh, I know. It's because it's a toggle clasp. It's got. Yeah, I'm going to have to investigate. But I think that could be something really rather special. I don't know if I'll ever find a maker, but that's got proper hallmarks on it. So wow. Yeah, wow. I'm officially blown away now. This sort of thing doesn't happen to me. Really doesn't. It's shut me up, hasn't it? Everything's exciting. It's all so exciting. I find a bit of a shake can help sometimes. This is a multi-layer one that's in everybody's business. And the other bit of it was broken, so it'll be going into craft anyway, because the back piece had come very detached. I don't think it was salvageable. And if I'm honest, I really haven't got time to be repairing something that isn't going to be very, very worth my time. It could be a simple fix. I can see what it fixes back onto. Okay, so I will fix that and then I will put it in a lot because somebody needs it. So it's not going to take me a long time. There's a bag here. There's a little baggie here which has had me intrigued. It's probably broken bits or something. What's happened here? Oh, no. This is stone. It feels so nice. I mean, it's kind of like a corally pink and then a very charcoaly sort of colour. The clasp looks nice. This could possibly be sterling. I'm not seeing the hallmark, but it looks like it could be. I would test it because that feels like a nice thing. Very plain, very simple, just rather nice. Like I say, not everything that you think is going to be silver is going to be. It's just, but if you don't test, you don't know. Yes, this is a lot. There, that's you. There you go. Right. We have here one of these little cute. That is very cute, actually. Very pale green stones on it, or glass, most likely. There's no maker on it. Doesn't want to tell me who it is. But again, very vintage inspired, I would say. Really rather nice. And then this one I pulled out is a classic little drop. Very pretty, actually. I love the chain on this. It's an unusual link. No maker on it. It's a shame. Nice to know who these things are. I don't think it is silver, but it is very cute. I'll test it. I'll just do a quick test because that's the way to find out. No, that doesn't. It doesn't have a soft enough scratch to be silver, but it's rather lovely, and I can go in a knot. Bits, odd beads. Oh no, that's interesting. I don't know how old or modern this could be, but these are very Chinesey looking. I will investigate because I've not seen one quite like that. Classic friendship bracelet, but the beads are interesting. They could turn out to be absolutely nothing, but I like to have a look. So at least then I'll know for next time. So, more odd beads. Let's get these out of the way. There it goes, another beady wonder. And this is also by, oh, this is next. They're the next Romanesque, aren't they? Got a nice one. Nice long length, kind of art teachery. And although it has got a couple of wrap beads, they're reasonably intact, so that's really rather nice. This is exciting. I'm glad I did this. I was thinking, oh, am I going to regret this? Should I be buying things? Don't be broken, please. Oh no, there are two necklaces that appear to be the same. Right, let me try and actually show you. These look like they're real pearls. And there are two of them. One set of pearls is slightly more bluey than the other. I think they're real, which means let's take a look at the clasp. The clasp isn't saying anything. What about the other end? Hang on, there's something written there. 18 kgp. Now, I often find that these are very much lying, but it could be plated. But if these are real pearls, then they make a rather nice set of necklaces. They are the same length, I think. Yeah, they are the same length. So it could be worn together. Interesting, I'll look into those. There's these wire ones that are going to be annoying. There's a small chain that's got caught good and proper around these. Oh lordy. Yes, and small chains are very, very tangled. And I know the chain itself isn't of value because I know what it's attached to. But, yeah. Let's try and get that off of there. It's going to take too long, and then I'll attend to it later. I just think if there's anything interesting to find, it's quite nice to find it now while we're here. I found the clasp. Should be able to undo it now. Yeah. I hope everyone's summer's been good. Mine's certainly been busier than I was expecting. A lot more running about and looking after where required. Yeah, makes life a bit fuller, I think. And it sort of reminded me that, I think I started doing this not long before lockdown. And then when lockdown happened, we all had a bit more time on our hands. So when everything started getting really busy again, it was a bit of a shock. Shock to my system anyway. Oops. Oh, man, I'm making a right fist of this. I want this nice red thing out of here because it's lovely. And I want this nice bracelet out of here because it's lovely. That has the most surreal level of tangles I've ever seen. Right, okay, let me just try looking at clasps and things. Maybe I can do it that way. See if anything is anything. I think that was the gold-filled one. Yeah. So we know we've got a gold-filled necklace in there. I'm suspecting that this thing here is possibly silver because it has that look about it. I'm thinking that the gold-filled necklace that I found is the one that has all this real coral on it, which does take it up a notch or two, but it is tangled with a wire. Several wires, actually. I think, as I say, I think this was the lanyard. Actually, could be quite useful. Are there any more things I can undo? Oh, heavens above. There's a very large sparkly heart here that you can see. That's definitely costume, and definitely going to come out of here in a minute. I'm going to a lot. A lot of people are very fond of hearts, though, aren't they? Let's just make sure. No, it's not missing any stones. That's fantastic. Oh, I see a little earring here that's clearly been chewed, but that looks very much like it's silver. Again, the earrings I've not found friends, which is a bit sad, but you know, I'm not ungrateful for my finds. Oh, I found the end of this one as well. Who are you? Next. Not silver. Nice ball and chain necklace on the left. He's got tangled up as well. Oh, okay, that's a clasp I hadn't seen. Oh man. There's a lot going on in here. As you can see, the glory of a tangle. But it is that thing where, you know, you can be terribly rough with it and risk breaking things. Or you can try and be gentle and patient and kind of hope that it will all eventually just release. Even this one's caught up in this necklace though. Caught up in the bracelet. It so is. But I'm not thinking it's anything, so I might just leave that be for the minute. I can see a small silvery thing that looks promising as well. Let's see if we can get to that. Let's try. Or is that just the wire wrapping? Yeah, that's my eyes on the wire wrapping. But as you can see, a lot of this is fishing wire tangles. That really has no place in jewellery, but clearly somebody liked. Yeah. I may call a draw on this and say, well, look, whatever this is, it's going to be lovely. I will untangle it. It's glass, but it's fabulous. And I will be selling that separately, and I will also obviously sell that nice little gold field thing separately and the bracelet. Everything else I think is pretty much going to go into lots as and when I untangle it. So, the lovely wee thing. Yeah. So it's nice to see you all. Yes, hopefully I will have more things to show, or work out how to show you more things. But cutest find of the day, Kitty. Best find of the day, 9-carat gold necklace. So there we go. I will see you all later. Take care and bye-bye. I didn't realise I've been going quite that long. I've got an appointment with my hair colour. I will see you all later. How do I do this now? Yes, I have to end it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, I'm going now.